Hi everyone. Sorry, I'm a couple weeks behind. Just been sad. So, I'm getting back into it. Um, anyway, so with my videos, I thought, oh, I'm sorry. Again, if you are just now watching me for the first time, my name is Angie, and I started doing these videos, well, a couple videos, when my son passed this past March. It's kind of been like an outlet for me, more like therapeutic, and hopefully this will be informational for you. So anyway, today I'm going to kind of try to keep it short because I don't think it's really necessary to keep videos too long because I will probably lose interest after 2-3 minutes too. So next week we'll discuss what happened with my son, but 20 years old, Landon. We buried him back home in St. Louis, and something I never thought would happen. But anyway, I've done a lot of research on this opiate epidemic, and I'm full of anger and sadness and just want to bitch slap some people sometimes. But anyway, a few things a few numbers I want to get out there so you guys can process this, because I was having a hard time processing this too. Since my son died, all I find myself doing now is research and research and research. But gosh, if I was back in school or something, this would be a great paper for me because I know so much now. Anyway, some numbers, figures. So since 1999 to 2017, over 700,000 people have died from opiate overdose. And last year, 2 years ago in 2017, over 72,000 people died from overdose. And the number of people who've died from an opiate overdose is more than the entire Vietnam War. It's more than the HIV/AIDS epidemic, more than murder and Hep C. Your odds of dying from a drug overdose are now greater than getting into a car accident. Over 130 people die a day from an overdose. That goes down to 11 minutes. Well, I'm sorry, every 11 minutes someone overdoses and dies. I can't remember what the percentage of emergency room people are in there for overdoses. It's crazy. It's just, thank God, like these companies, pharmaceutical companies, are just getting knocked down. Like Purdue and Teva settling before trial for millions. I don't remember how much, like 78, 85 million. I don't remember. And here's bigwig Johnson & Johnson saying, not taking any responsibility, blame or anything. And the state of Oklahoma wins. It's bittersweet because of this, I lost my son. And I think nowadays people need to stop the stigma on this whole drug addiction, because where's it getting you? I'm not ashamed my son died from an addiction. I'll never be ashamed of my son. That was my son. He's still my son. And I want to help people get through it. I didn't think I could. I'm still trying. Every hour sometimes is difficult. Sometimes I feel like I'm suffocating. So, just know that it's been 5 months since my baby died. And, a huge part of me died with him. But sometimes speaking about it helps. Sometimes you have bad days. Sometimes you have bad days, very bad days. And sometimes you just have, I can't even say good days, you just have good moments sometimes. My other 3 kids make me laugh, and that's probably the only thing that gets me out bad. Because right now I'm in the middle of picking out my son's tombstone. I've delayed it because it's been next to impossible. So anyway, keep those figures in your head. Oh, one thing I do think should be known is that even though if you don't have insurance and you need the help, there's this thing called scholarships that some treatment centers accept. Call a detox center, call a treatment center, ask them about this. And if they don't do it, ask them if they have any resources or a reference they can send you to, because these kind of things need to be spoken about, because we would have never known about scholarships had the lady at the detox center not said anything. I hope on the next video, and I won't wait a week, I'll do it actually in a couple days and give you more information on those kind of things that I think would be beneficial for you guys. And keep your voice out there, keep your voice up, let them hear you. I wish they would hear me. But the one thing I decided I'm going to do from here on out is end my videos with the quote I used to say to Landon that he thought was the most annoying quote ever, which I was hoping one day he would kind of really think about what I was saying. But it's not my quote, it's a quote I took from someone else, and who that was, I have no idea. But I used to say, Landon, the world is your oyster. Good night, everybody. And I will talk to you in a few days.